Well, kids, I got my adventure pants on. You know what that means? It is time for an adventure. All right, so today's adventure, we're on the Florence Kelvin Highway. Not Florence Kelvin, but the Florence Kelvin Highway. I'm assuming Kelvin's someplace in Arizona. We just left Florence, and we're on kind of a mystery adventure. I'm going to call this an adventure ride. It's going to be some pavement. This long, lonely highway that we're looking at here. We're going to go from what was behind me, Florence. We're going to take this. We're going to have a little pavement, a little bit of dirt. We're going to pop off at a place called Ray, Arizona. There used to be a town there. Now it's a big strip mine. Town's gone, and there's a big hole in the ground. It's supposed to be a decent little overlook. We're going to pass by that and head to a town called Superior. Another little mining town. There's a great little Mexican restaurant there called Los Romanos, and hopefully everything will go swimmingly, and we'll have a nice little ride today. So let's get this puppy cranked up. And get on our way. Just had to spin around here and show you guys something. It's 1 in a million, from what I'm told. You see all these saguaro cactuses out here? Well, that bad boy right there the one with no arms and the little crown thing at top, that's a crusted saguaro, and from what I'm told, 1 in a million. It's an anomaly, and doesn't have any arms. It just has that crust at the top. So very few of them. I've only seen maybe 4 or 5 of them since I've been here. Pretty cool. Well, I'll jump back on here. Get her pointed in the right direction. Well, I didn't expect to hit dirt so soon, and this looks awful mushy. I'll try keeping the dry parts. I'm thinking we're going to need to let some air out. Well, hopefully air out equals traction in. Yeah, I got rid of the hide nows. And I'm running Shinko 705s, and they're not known to be a mud tire. And this much mud is, like I said, it's not terribly expected. Oh yeah, this is much better. Dried her right out. Looks like they had to push back some sand. If you look over here and over on this side, this is all like a big wash area. We're starting to gain a little bit of elevation now, and coming up out of that wetness. Which I'm all for that. We can make up some time now. Well, we got a few not rare occurrences, but somewhat Arizona rare. Got a nice little bit of cloud cover up there, and little mud under our tires. Usually it's dust. Usually you're dealing with dust and sand, and those two things are not really prevalent today. I'm going to drop into a wash here, which they've paved to stabilize it. Pretty neat. Yeah, I'm always thankful for a little bit of rain on these off-road excursions. It definitely keeps the dust down and packs the sand down a little bit, especially when you're running pretty much street tires. Yeah, this is the first off-road or dirt excursion, if you will, that I've taken on these tires, and so far not too bad. I was running 35 on the pavement and got off the pavement onto that first stretch of mud there, and it was like ice skates. And as soon as I pulled some air out, went down to about 20 pounds, and definitely a lot more confidence inspiring. Looks like we got some dove hunters out there. Nice day for it. Little Christmas to the crispness, like cracker crisp. A little crispness to the air, and it's real nice. Starting to get a glimpse, and it's probably too far away for the camera, but I'm starting to get a glimpse of what I believe is the ray mine that I spoke about. And this GPS track seems to head over that way. We're actually going to head away from Superior, our final destination. But I believe that that this dirt hooks up with another stretch of pavement that brings us into Superior. 177, I think it is. Well, here's a nice overlook. Man, pretty mountains. Nice to see little clouds laying over top of them. This ought to be interesting. Must be archery for deer. Nice little change in elevation again to get a little bit of a nice little panoramic view. I like panoramas, especially since I found how to take panoramic pictures on my phone. Yeah, this is what I bought this bike for. I've gone a little beyond this, but this is more what I bought it for. Nice little semi-maintained dirt superhighway, as I like to call them. You know, I wouldn't want to ride the 100 miles from my house just to get to the Florence Kelvin highway, and then another 50-60 miles on on this road, and then back. The little 250, I'd be in traction for a month. Well, we finally hit the bottom elevation of that little drop. Probably went down about, I don't know, I'd say 1,000 feet anyway. Nice down here, I'm sure. That's why them hunters were down here. I know 100% there's got to be decent bird life down here, and little mule deer probably all over the place. Yep, that's the road we came down. Beautiful little valley, I guess you'd say. Big cutout from a wash. It's actually two washes, one that heads that way and one heads that way, and they connect up down there. Real pretty. Well, you can see why there's a mine. You never know what camera's going to pick up what colors, but the road has been going in and out of this. The gravel's actually almost like a sage green color. That means there's copper, nickel, that kind of stuff in here. And I'm sure now you can see in front of me the tailings from the mine we're heading towards. But really nice. This is what I rode all the way for. Just absolutely gorgeous views. And this was built for an adventure bike. Oh, it scared me there. I thought we were going to get back on pavement again. Now we're back on pavement. I'm going to have to find a nice spot to put some air back in the tires. So it looks like this could be interesting pavement. This is quite a downhill. This is more than a 6% grade, I know that. I'll pull over right here. Wave to the train. Hey, Mr. Train Driver, you're on YouTube. My assumption is that's copper ore coming from a mine. There are some heavy-duty cars. Copper Basin Railway. Yeah, we're aired back up again. We're all squiggly. Heading back down the road. So we're right at Ray Mine. Somewhere up here is supposed to be a public lookout. Somewhere. Saw the brown sign. I was hoping. Yeah, visitor's viewpoint. That's what we want. Perfects. Yeah, most of these mining operations don't give two craps about anybody, and as far as, you know, being able to see, and that's, I mean, it's investment that they've made that they're probably not going to get any money back from to put this road in. I mean, they've got a little bit of oil or pavement down. Ooh, water crossing. Looks like she gets a little muddy underneath here. There we go. Oh, greasy. See if we can't putt over to the edge and not drop my gloves. Little places to sit and everything. Ooh, you can hear them blowing stuff up. Cool. I like to blow stuff up. Wow, that goes way down. So somewhere out there, I'll see if I can't get a little info. But this is Ray Mine, and there used to be a town of Ray here once upon a time, and developed into a strip mine, and the mine just took over the town. Kind of like being eaten by its own food, I guess. Wow. Looks like there's some type of a wash plant or ore processing plant over there. Wow. I definitely wouldn't want to be in a underground mine way down there, that's for sure. As big as probably the tip of my finger are those huge Euclid rock trucks, and they look like little. They don't even look like toys. They look like little ant vehicles or something. We'll do a little walk around here. This is the Ray Mine pit, and there was a town here. This is all seems to have started around the turn of the last century, so right around 1900, 1910. There was a town here, and I had read it was the town of Ray. There's a little marker here that calls it the town of Sonora. But the mining efforts here have enveloped and evaporated the town. And it's pretty. I mean, for a man-made excavation, it's really pretty. The colors and whatnot, and it's just amazing to see enormous trucks look like little dots. And just beyond all this man-made excavation, there's some really pretty natural beauty. Just a real cool spot. If you're in Arizona, I'd check it out if I was you. So that's the historical marker over there that they talked about down on the road. That's what the brown sign was for. They talk about they've got a little bunch of signs here I won't really bore you with, but underground mining was right through the 60s. So I was correct. It was definitely these signs are calling it Ray, Arizona, and there's a bustling downtown that does not exist anymore. Cool beans. Well, there's a V-Strom checking stuff out at the top of the mine hill here. Look at the fence fix here. think that's going to work. Keep you from falling right off there. Well, we're going to push the percolator button and head back down. Start our journey back over towards Superior and grab a little bite to eat. I'm going to head into Superior, which is just on the other side of this little mountain. A little downtown rejuvenation. See if we can't get out into traffic here without getting turned into a speed bump. We're actually heading back eastbound on 60. But this is a nice view coming into Superior. I like this view. Real pretty town. And here's Los Romanos. Well, we're at Los Romanos in Superior, Arizona, chomping on a steak burro. Some awesome nachos. They're about a quarter-inch thick. Really good hot sauce, and this is the place. What it lacks in ambiance, it certainly makes up for in awesome food. Good stuff. $5 steak burro, can't beat it. Yeah, if you ever find yourself in Superior, Arizona, check out Los Romanos restaurant. Just can't beat the price and can't beat the food. It's awesome. Well, what an awesome way to and a really nice ride. Belly full of Mexican food. Really good Mexican food. And thanks for watching. I appreciate the time you take to watch my videos. And if you like it, please like, subscribe, share. Adios.